Good evening, Jason. Yeah, we're taking a little break from our sectional coverage in basketball and ice hockey that you've seen over the past couple of weeks because it's hockey night in Utica this Friday night. I'm here at the Odd. We're in about a little over an hour and a half. Comets are hosting the Senators, and last time out for the Comets, they dropped a game to the Hershey Bears. They've been a little bit inconsistent the past couple of games through five. They're around a little under 500 right now. Well, let's take a look at that game last time out, that 6-3 loss to the Bears. Bears got off to a fast start against the Comets. They had a 2-0 lead early in the first, and then Nathan Laguerre would cut into that lead to end the period. And going into the middle frame, it was only a 2-1 game. That's when the Bears would attack. They'd score 3 goals in the period, extend that lead, and would cruise to a victory, controlling the rest of the way. Tonight, Comets are back home and look to take advantage of a Senators team who's currently on a 3-game losing skid coming into this one. And they can tie the season series with the Senators this weekend. They're playing a back-to-back, one here tonight in Utica and then one on the road tomorrow night. So we'll see if they can even the series with their North foes. If they look to flip the script against the Senators, they're going to need to be more consistent on offense and put some pucks on net. For the Comets, it really comes down to that 3 things tonight. Strong goaltending, disciplined special teams, and getting traffic into the net early to see if they can score early on this game, put some pressure on that defense. Puck drop still coming up tonight at 7, but I'm going to be back later at 6. Even though it's hockey night in Utica, it's also time for Sports Express. We got more hockey games along with the Comets. Plus, we still have one sectional basketball game being played right now. I'll have all that for you later at 6. Reporting from the Adirondack Bank Center, Thomas Hellerino, News Channel 2. Jason, back to you in the studio.
All right, Thomas, looking forward to seeing you at 6. Happening tomorrow,
And now, from the sports station powered by the Steve Party Auto Group, here's News Channel 2's Thomas Tellerino.
Good evening, everyone. Thomas Hellerino here for News Channel 2 Sports. I'm back at the Odd for another edition of Hockey Night in Utica. Plus, it's Friday night, which means it's going to be time for Sports Express at 11. A lot of huge games going on in the area for hockey. The sectional coverage a little bit slowed down for today. Only one basketball game. But we're going to take a look at some of these hockey games that we're going to have on tap for you later tonight. And I'll start with the Utica Comets as it's hockey night in Utica. Comets taking on the Belleville Senators, and they are coming off a 6-3 loss to the Bears of Hershey on Wednesday. And now they take on a Senators team who are on a 3-game losing skid. They play one in Utica tonight and one in Belleville tomorrow night. If the Comets can grab 2 wins against the Senators, they can even the season series. We'll see if they can get a little more consistency tonight. Over to college hockey now in the ECAC Women's Hockey quarterfinals. Colgate postseason run continues this weekend. They are facing off with Big Red Cornell. Cornell picked up a win in overtime today for game 1 of a potential 3. I'm going to have highlights of that for you later tonight. Also in college hockey, we'll switch over to the men's side. Colgate Raiders taking on Clarkson at home. They are looking to get a little bit of revenge after dropping a game to them earlier this year, 5-3. And they're playing one today and then one tomorrow against St. Lawrence at home, which will be senior night. Also tonight, our lone sectional game. It happens in girls basketball, Class B. Holland Patton welcoming in Oriskany Westmoreland. The winner will move on to the semifinals where they will take on Little Falls. We'll see who will go to the semifinals. That one being played right now. I'm going to have highlights of all those games coming your way tonight, plus more on Sports Express. Don't miss it. It's going to be a fun one. Reporting live from the Adirondack Bank Center, Thomas Tellerino, News Channel 2. We'll be right back after the break. Hockey night in Utica as the Comets returned home after a road game earlier this week in Hershey. Utica looking to get back in the win column after falling to the Bears 6-3 tonight. They faced off with the Senators, who came in on a 3-game losing streak. Let's see if the Comets can make it 4. We'll start in the first, a little under 9 minutes in. Comets on the break and use it to their advantage. Jack Malone gets in close to the net and scores early, putting Utica on the board first. 1-0 Comets. Later in the period, Comets fighting for the puck in the Senators zone. Captain Ryan Schmelzer finds Shane LaChance on the one-timer. It's good. That's a 2-goal game. Then a minute and a half later, Comets, they're going to do it again. This time, Kyle Crisco, he gets himself a deflection goal. 3-0 after the first period. Comets take it 5-3 after a big first. These two run it back tomorrow out in Belleville. Over to college hockey now. Colgate traveled to Cornell for women's hockey for the ECAC quarterfinals earlier today. First period, still no score, but Big Red's Georgie Scheib breaks the deadlock. It's 1-0 Cornell after 1. Or second period, Cornell looks to pad that lead. Delaney Fleming puts one in net, and she makes it 2-0 Big Red. And we're going to go to the start of the third. Raiders on the power play. Alexis Petford, she hits that one-timer, and that one is a goal. We got a 2-1 game at the start of the third. End of the period now. Colgate still looking to tie it up. Petford does it again for the Raiders. Her second goal of the game, tying it up at 2, and we are headed to some overtime hockey. In overtime, Big Red gets in the offensive zone. A.V. Adams scorches one in net for the game-winning goal. Colgate falls in OT 3-2. These two play tomorrow, and it's win or go home for the Raiders if they want that ECAC title. Over to Raiders men's hockey.